I heard you beat up one of my heavyweights.
Look, I'm sorry. All right, we were sparring. I didn't want to.
Mason Brooks is an asshole. He needed that beatdown. I like him better already.
In that case, I'm happy to help Mason become a better person.
Mason's a ranked heavyweight. You whipped a ranked heavyweight. You're still in great shape, Andre. I can get you work as a sparring partner.
Are you serious?
Antoine Barr's camp starts in 2 weeks.
Want to see me?
Have a seat. You sparred with 2 heavyweights, and you whipped both their asses. Andre, you could make a comeback.
And how am I going to do that?
With my help? I still want to be your manager, Andre.
How would your father feel about that?
I no longer work for DL. We have philosophical differences. But I can get you a license, and I can get you a fight. If you want to fight.
Of course he wants to fight. It's in his blood.
Gus!
I'm coming out of retirement too, kid.
Told you I'd change his mind.
Jailhouse boxing makes you tough, but it ain't professional. You know that, kid. You're a heavyweight now. Heavyweight is a different world than middleweight. I don't want you to embarrass yourself, so look, we're gonna start with a couple of low-key fights in Mexico. These guys are durable, and they will be coming to fight.
Hi, everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City for our main event of the evening. 6 rounds of heavyweight action. This should be a good one tonight. Both fighters say they are primed, coming off a very intense and passionate training camp.
From Oregon, Antonio Chavez.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Here we go, round number 1, scheduled for 6. Hey, this is a big spot for him, Teddy. Chavez's future could be determined tonight. He's a clear-cut underdog.
Yeah, Joe, this is like high school. You want to get to college, but you have to go through high school first. What you learn there will tell what college you get accepted into. That's what the story is for this fight.
The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Chavez is able to land a good, solid left hand. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Teddy, he goes goes down, and he was on the outside where he doesn't like to be.
Where he shouldn't be, and he paid a price.
One, two, three, four, five.
He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. Gets rid of that effort. You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. What a big shot. He was able to get up and continue on last time. Now he goes down again. Chavez is going to have to pull himself together here. Now, he beat the count, but still a lot of work to do.
Yeah, a lot of work because he doesn't have the benefit of his legs. Can't move around there wobbly right now. So what he's got to do is grab on a little bit and walk. Walk to the ropes, kill some time, make the referee come in between you and break you.
Look at that combination by Andre Bishop. Chavez he is damaged badly there. He may hit. Wow. Chavez is unable to continue. This fight is over. Knockout. Listen, the fighter's always going to argue, but Teddy, that's a referee doing his job, stopping a fight that should be stopped.
Yeah, better too soon than too late, and I think this was right on time.
It was a good one indeed, and for Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time at the fights.
Brian Kenny back here on Friday Night Fights. Big pay-per-view this past weekend. Isaac Frost defending his heavyweight title again, stopping Reggie Stewart in 2 rounds for his 14th successful title defense. Promoter D.L. McQueen has begun touting Frost as one of, if not the greatest champions of all time. That seems a bit premature, but there's no arguing with Frost's record. Undefeated, all his wins coming by knockout. Quite a feat. In other news, can former middleweight contender Andre Bishop make a comeback after spending more than 5 years in prison? And can he do it as a heavyweight? It's one of the more fascinating stories in sports. We'll, of course, have the latest for you here on Friday Night Fights.
Heavyweight action headlining our fight card here at the Mexico City Plaza in the heart of Mexico City. Good evening, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. What a curious path it's been in the career of Andre Bishop.
Remember,
the former
guys,
middleweight
obey
prospect,
my commands at
now
all times.
fighting his second
Let's have a
fight
good, clean
as
fight.
a heavyweight. He
Touch
will
him
do
up.
so tonight against Raul Castillo. So round 1 is underway between Bishop and Castillo. We'll give you something to look for, at least what we've been hearing out of the Bishop camp, is that they're very conscious of the body punching of Castillo. So look for Bishop to try to defend that well. Big shot he just scored with. He just went down. The in-fighter went out, and now he went down.
Hey, it's okay to go out, but go out the side door. He went out the front door, and as you said, maybe he's paying the ultimate price.
Hard to prepare for a situation like this, but many do. He's been down, now he's got to survive.
So that's where you're wrong. It's not hard to prepare, it's a must to prepare. If you're a trainer, that's what you do in the gym. You teach a guy, if you're in this situation, this is what you do. You grab on, you move your head, you survive.
He's had so much success throughout his career as Andre Bishop, and the right hand's been a big part of it. Just ate a big uppercut. Big shot, and he crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What about this time? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Castillo's corner needs to really get to their man after this round. Oh! And that's it. What a way to end the night with a knockout.
You saw it coming. Problem is, he didn't see it.
To cap it all, we send it up to the ring. He had this fight heading in one clear and distinct direction. He just decided to finish it sooner than expected.
Well, that's what happens when you listen to your corner. He was listening to the instructions of his corner, followed them to a T, and you could see in the gym he did all his work.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.
Mexico City was a big success. People are talking about Andre Bishop again. Welcome back.
It feels good to be back. Thanks, Megan, for everything.
I know Franco and my father set you up. I can't prove it, but I know it. You wouldn't do something like that. I know what kind of man you are. And I know what kind of man my father is.
You know, it doesn't even matter anymore. I did the time.
It matters to me, Andre.
So what now?
We gotta get you cleaned up.
Well, will you look at this, huh? You don't look like a bum no more.
Thanks, Gus.
Hey, thank me later. Let's get to work. Come on. Come on. Nice work, Megan.
You too, Gus.
It's a big step up, kid. This next guy is a legit top 20 heavyweight. Now, people still think that you can't hang with the big guys. They think that you're just a blown-up middleweight. Well, I say, fuck them. People say that I'm just maybe a crazy old man. And if you think about it, maybe they're right. Maybe I am just a crazy old man. But you know something? It isn't what people think, Andre. In boxing, it's about what you know. What you know in your gut. What you know in your heart. And I know in my heart, you got what it takes. And I know in your heart, you know you got what it takes. When you come right down to it, all that matters is heart.
Well, this could be a major hurdle to overcome for Andre Bishop. Look at this replay. I believe this is where he hurts that right hand.
All right, kid, how you doing?
Right hands, bro.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
What do you want to do?
Use my left.
It's all about heart, kid. It's all about heart. And a good stiff left jab.
So all eyes at the start of round number 2 now are on the right hand of Andre Bishop. Remember, our video replay showed clearly that he hurt that right hand in round number 1. But now look at him. He does not look good on the back end of that hook coming home. Good job with another left hand. And just look at Andre Bishop now. He's throwing many left hands. He falls victim to that. Oh, and there you go. Oh, he goes down hard, and now he's got a real problem ahead of him. Plenty of time for his opponent to jump on him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
Jump on!
So Andre Bishop throws a right hand there, but it's actually more damaging to him than to Meldrick Johnson. committed to that left hand, and it's working out. Showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunch.
Well, the old timers used to say when you're calm in there, when you're in control in there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
Oh, they both land flush with uppercuts. Attaboy! Getting rid of that punch from his opponent. Well blocked by Johnson. Bishop went out there in that last round and just executed his game plan beautifully. He won it with ease.
Yeah, he not only has skill, see, that's what I like about him. We have a lot of guys that have speed, they have power, but he fundamentally puts it together.
Start of a new round, and I give credit to his corner. Johnson's cornermen did a really good job after a round in which their fighter was knocked down of just being calm and cool.
The way they're supposed to be. You know, we always talk about the fighter having to be calm and the experience that a fighter has. Well, that corner has plenty of experience. They just showed it.
Now you know why a lot of folks like this heavyweight version of Andre Bishop. Look at what he can do with that left hand. And look at how well Bishop is scoring with that left. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Andre Bishop is damaging himself every time he throws that right hand. He is in serious pain.
Nice work, nice work.
That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight.
Combos, combos. Close the distance.
Returns fire with a hook upstairs. Meldrick Johnson's on the bad end of a big hook upstairs. Good double jab by Andre Bishop. Really solid left hand by Andre Bishop. That's exactly what his corner wants him to do. Solid right by Johnson. Bishop's got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. Good left hand by Andre Bishop. Johnson's nailed by a hook. Little head hunting with the left.
Keep moving, keep moving.
A stinging uppercut by Andre Bishop. And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round.
Deep breaths now. Keep it up, just like that. Use your feet and your kick.
Here we go with the fourth round. See, that's what the corner should do for Andre Bishop. You send him out there as a fresher, better fighter. He looks fine here to start this round. Bishop's putting forth a great combination there. Look at the mess in the ring right now. Johnson's cut is just painting himself red.
Yeah, it's a good thing. At least we think that judges are not influenced by the way a fighter looks. Because if they were, no rounds are going in his favor.
Andre Bishop's done a good job there offensively scoring with that left hand. Teddy, this guy's putting on a clinic right now. I mean, his accuracy is remarkable.
Yeah, clinic in a healthcare center. He's like a surgeon.
Comes across with a hook up top. Really brought it that time. A four-punch combination. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Andre Bishop.
Double up your punches.
There's another left hand from him. Good solid jab by Andre Bishop. Not much action as he just ties up. Bishop's combination punching is working well here. Turns over that hook upstairs. Meldrick Johnson's the victim of a powerful hook. And there's the left hand working well for him again.
Use the ring.
Solid right by Andre Bishop. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. There's the combo to the body. Nice strike after catching one by Andre Bishop. Nice work, the left hand to the head. Andre Bishop is not showing the reserve of energy that we're used to seeing with him.
Yeah, you just wonder if he was a little overconfident coming into this fight. Did not prepare properly. Didn't do all his work in the gym.
Best defense is to throw punches. You need to throw
And here's a little insight we're getting from our ringside researcher. He says that Andre Bishop actually had a previous injury to that damaged right hand. And get this, Teddy, it happened during his prison term. Lands flush with the combination upstairs. Andre Bishop's hand speed right now, the difference with what we just saw, able to land that combination.
Yeah, he's probably going to need a little bit more down the road, but right now, that's got him in front.
That right hand over the top lands flush. Doubles up the jab to the head. Accurate uppercut after taking a shot of his own. Every time Andre Bishop throws that right hand, he winces. He is in serious pain. A big hook to the head by Andre Bishop. Double jab upstairs. And now another left. Good flush shot upstairs. Johnson's cut is clearly in the area of his mouth. You can see blood coming from his mouth. Look at the accuracy with that hook upstairs.
Stay on the inside.
DeAndre Bishop, that training really paid off. Just back to basics with the 1-2, boom, boom. He comes back with the left hand again. Look at that! The hook came home with ease. Johnson's inability to get away from his opponent's left hand is so evident.
And it's going to stay that way if he doesn't change something. He needs to move the other direction, away from that punch.
Andre Bishop, even more adversity for him to overcome here. Now, some blood coming from his mouth. Hard to train for a situation like this. Sometimes you need a little luck. They haven't gotten it tonight with the way that cut opened up.
No, and it's really bothering him. He's starting to blink a little bit. Now he's going to have to really mentally concentrate on putting that out of his mind and letting the corner take care of it and doing what he has to do.
There you go.
Bishop's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. What a good headshot. The hook landed by Meldrick Johnson.
Nice.
Good job with another left hand. Good biting, snapping shot by Andre Bishop. Bishop's jab can do so much there. He used it well that time. To the head he goes with a left hand. He continues to land big shots, and he's going for it. You can see he wants to end it, Teddy.
Well, that's what a puncher's mentality is. He wants to end the fight. He wanted to end this fight when he was in the locker room while he was waiting for this fight.
Good shot to the midsection by Meldrick Johnson. He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out. Scored well up top. Bishop's combination punching here is showing you what good boxing is all about.
That's it.
3 punches thrown, 3 punches landed. That's nice work by Bishop there, landing the left hand. Good smooth work by Johnson. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
That was a good round for Andre Bishop. He just went out there and controlled everything.
And he did it fundamentally, too. He used the jab, he set up the body attack. He did it like a good, solid fighter.
Solid left hand to the head. Bishop's picking up right where he left off. Remember how he finished that last round?
Yeah, he really finished strong, really fast. And you know what? This is a thinking man's fight. I know a lot of people are going to say Teddy's just an aggressive fighter. No, he understands, and his corner understands, that his opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're jumping on him, figuring that their opponent hasn't recovered.
Hey,
There's
you
another
gotta
left
see that
hand from
coming.
him.
Let's go.
I like the angle that Andre Bishop just gave us right there. His opponent didn't like the result. He just ate an uppercut. Johnson's thinking right now that he's doing a good job defensively, but it's really not the case, Teddy. Every so often, you will see a punch split that guard.
Yeah, he's just standing there. First of all, the gloves, he needs to extend them just a little bit away, so as you said, those punches, you know, aren't going to force their way through to the target, which they're doing right now. They're getting down to him. They're getting through to him.
And there's the left hand working well for him again. Good flush shot upstairs. Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Andre Bishop. Johnson's hoping to recover right here. The way to do it, he feels, to tie up.
Yeah, it's not about machoism right now. It's about getting past this point, surviving, and then having a chance later on to get back to win the fight.
Andre Bishop has always had a knack for that. I love the way Andre will look for that uppercut and then deliver it. Well, what more can Gus Carisi really tell him to do? Just keep what you've been doing. He is dominating this fight. He's got to be way up on the scorecards, Teddy.
Oh, he definitely is. And what you want to do now is maybe test the waters what kind of finish you are. Maybe. Not get reckless, but show that you can finish.
Really solid left hand by Andre Bishop. That's exactly what his corner wants him to do. Bishop's not skipping a beat. He came out just the way he finished up last round.
Yeah, what I like is that he's a thinking man's fighter, and his corner gave him probably good advice. They know that the opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're figuring it wasn't enough time.
Bishop is stunned. He just took a huge punch.
And now he has to grab. He has to get in close and make sure that he kills some time.
Johnson's trying to get his man off of him. You see him shoving and pushing. Makes that nice right angle on that hook upstairs. Well, this is what pro fighters have to do. Find a way to fight through the pain. But if I'm Gus Carisi in that corner of Andre Bishop, I tell him to abandon the right hand and go out there and win it with your left. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Andre Bishop. Andre Bishop's got that one gift that we have seen win time and time again, and that is pure speed. He's got it every which way.
Yeah, he's putting those punches together. There's one way that you have to combat speed, and that's not trying to match it, and that's controlling distance and using timing. That's what his opponent needs to do now.
Johnson's crushed by a huge uppercut. Bombs away with a hook by Andre Bishop. Little head hunting never hurt, does it with the hook. And now another left. Well-targeted hook by Andre Bishop. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Well, you should have your judge's license taken away if you don't see this one the obvious way, Teddy.
If one of these judges dare go another direction with this, I want their picture up on a post office board.
Most wanted post.
Yes, sir.
Now, right now, what we want is to hear those obvious scorecards, so let's send it up to the ring.
What do you think of Andre Bishop as a challenger?
I think you're an idiot for asking me that question. You get paid to do this? It's your first show? Challenger. I think it'll be a challenge not to kill Andre Bishop. Little Andre can't even throw a punch without breaking his hand.
Those were Isaac Frost's words just a few short months ago after Andre Bishop apparently hurt his hand in a fight right here on ESPN. After only taking a short break to let the hand mend, Andre Bishop back in action tonight against heavyweight contender Reggie Stewart. Many are interested to see if the injury will have lingering effects on Bishop. in what should be a very entertaining heavyweight matchup. Let's go back ringside to Joe and Teddy.
Boardwalk Hall here in Atlantic City, the next stop for the heavyweight career of one Andre Bishop.
How's it feel?
Feels good. Feels real good.
Good. Because you gotta knock this guy out with him. It's time to show the world that Andre Bishop is as good as new.
Andre Bishop's got a target on his opponent. From the moment he steps out of that locker room to every step he takes during this ring walk, you can see exactly what's in his scope.
I made it to the eye of the storm, feeling torn like they fed me to the lions. Before my time start to wind down like the Mayans, I show them how I got to grind down like a science.
Stewart's assured that tonight is his night. That is as confident of a ring walk as you will ever see. Boardwalk Hall here in Atlantic City, the next stop for the heavyweight career of one Andre Bishop. This, his first fight since breaking his right hand against a very game Meldrick Johnson. Tonight, Bishop faces Reggie Stewart. Gus Carisi, the trainer for Bishop, assures us that he's better than ever, that the right hand is not a factor.
I'm not going to call his trainer a liar, but trainers have been known to bend the truth a little bit. Obviously, if his hand wasn't right, he's not going to let anybody know. He doesn't want anybody to take advantage of that fact. But fact is, it should be fine. It's been tested already in gym workouts.
For those of you who question Andre Bishop's broken right hand, here's a good example of how he feels. And from long range, he's able to get his target. Big shot there. Reggie Stewart's gunned down by a big uppercut. He is on the canvas. So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So this is where instincts kick in. You got to start moving that head automatically right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
Teddy, most of the fighters that you train throughout your career are guys that could be described as these guys. Reggie's, and yet another big shot comes in. And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is no doubt that Andre Bishop's right hand is perfectly fine. An impressive knockout victory with that right mitt. He takes care of Reggie's.
Isaac, which Bishop brother hits harder?
Which Bishop brother hits harder? That's your question? I get these people. Well, neither one of them can punch like me. I can guarantee you that. But between the two of them, well, I'd say little Andre hits harder. I mean, the jailbird's washed up now. I mean, he was a genuine contender. But the big baby, well, the big baby has always been a pretender.
It doesn't get better than a good old-fashioned, meaningful heavyweight fight in Vegas. Glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, coming to you at the site of so many great heavyweight fights through the years, the Thomas and Mack
fellas,
Center.
let's
Tonight,
have a good, clean fight.
Andre Bishop
Touch him
takes
up and let's
on
go.
Dwight Cooper.
Remember what we talked about.
lot of confidence coming from Andre. That's a big striking blow to the head by Cooper. And a cut has opened up over Andre Bishop's right eye.
In a way, it's a little bit of a warning, Joe, of things to come. Now you have to be a little bit more cautious, a little more alert.
Bishop able to land solidly against Cooper. And now you can see him zoning in on that cut. Is it just human nature when you've done that to somebody to want to go back for it more and more?
Yeah, it's kind of like the bull seeing that red cape. You know, his eyes open, he snorts a little bit more. He's coming for that.
Able to show you his blocking ability. Throughout your training career, what did you consistently feel more comfortable with? Training the shorter guy against the taller guy, or the taller guy against the shorter guy?
Well, you can't teach tall. You know what? That's there or not. I love to have those kind of advantages physically. You just have to make sure that you teach them to fight tall.
Cooper trying to get away from Bishop's attack. Really on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head.
Nice!
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. He's had so much success throughout his career as Andre Bishop, and the right hand's been a big part of it. Protecting his head well with his guard. Good right hand by Andre Bishop. He needs more of that. Dwight Cooper has a real big chance here. He has a very attractive target in the form of that cut over Andre Bishop's right eye. It's starting to bleed badly.
Now we're going to see a part of this fight that we've never seen before. You know, he's been tested in other ways. We know he has a pretty good chin. He's handled certain kinds of adversity, but he's never been cut before. Now we're going to see whether or not he panics. Does he handle this moment?
Keep pushing.
See, this is exactly what Andre Bishop's corner has been telling him. You got to keep those hands up. You have to protect that cut. He cannot allow Cooper to have a target to go after. Solid. He is not meant for life on the outside there, and he just paid the price. He goes down.
Because he didn't make his mind up. If you're not going to work out in front, get to a distance where you're safe. He stood there at a bad distance. No man's land.
And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid this opponent like the Black Plague.
Good jab by Cooper.
Hold him, damn it! Hold
Did you see that? This is going to take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down. Andre Bishop saw his own blood and became a raging bull. The knockout over Dwight Cooper is his.
Bishop.
DL has agreed to a fight between you and Kobe Nichols. If we beat Nichols, we'll be in the top 10.
What are the conditions?
He says there aren't any.
There's always conditions with DL.
I'm sure we'll find out what they are. But we really need this fight.